Yokoso, Japanese Quest away. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues. We have a new system, a new power on Japanese Quest. You can see it up here. Community power leveling unlocked. The way that will work, as we play the game, I'll break down the sentences, the grammar, the vocab like usual. If I mention a word, like say, hey, soldier for example, people can write down new words here. Oh wow, that thing's over everything. Anyway, write down new words here and we can level up in real time. I thought of this during our last stream, because last stream I had to work so much with different panels, it kind of took forever just to get through this introduction. Took a long time. So I was thinking, what if the community could level us up? Then it might be possible to get our power level up to 9,000. Because we need a different gear if we're ever going to get there. I can't do it alone. But this way, all party members, all of us can power us up. All of us can make our power level go up. This is not the main list, it's a duplicate. So if someone messes it up, well, let's not try to do that, but it's not the end of the world. I've got a backup. Also, if there's duplicate words, it will go green. So let's try that today. By the way, is the stream working? Because on my other monitor, my laptop, I'm not seeing the stream for some reason. It says it's streaming, but I think my old laptop might be kind of messed up. Hopefully the stream is working. Anyway, let's jump into the game. Last time, like I said, we read this for a long time. Ryuga plays. Konbanwa. Konnichiwa. So it seems like the stream is probably working. Astral Heart, hello. Good to see everyone. I had trouble switching over from what you were hosting to the stream. Ah, maybe that's part of it. But good to see it's working now. For some reason, my laptop, it's just spinning and spinning. Anyway, I think it's working. So last time, like I said, we spent a long time reading this. I'm going to teach you a different strategy for playing Japanese games. If it's the same thing, you can just skip it. I'll give you the very quick rundown. We went to this village, this onsen village, public bath village. We met a girl who's lost. Don't worry, we'll learn some words today, but for right now, we spent so long on that last time that this time let's teach a different strategy. Skip everything, just play the game. Sometimes you need a balance. If you're playing a game in Japanese, sometimes just play the game, pick up words where you can find them. Okay, Akira, you are back. So you're back in Dragon Quest. So this is the girl who was lost we found in the onsen. Gyudon, konbanwa. So hello everyone. So today our power level will go up. You can see it right now. The past 2 years plus now. Throughout this stream we've learned 2,020 words. The goal, of course, is over 9,000, which is roughly fluency in a language. Today, that power level will go up. Last time, let me show you our power level up screen. Last time, we used a frequency list. And the first words on that frequency list we learned on Dragon Quest last time on stream. So these words here, we can add to our power level. So let's do that first. Power level is rising from our words last time. So these are the most common words in the Japanese language according to 5,000 books. You can see they turn green because they're now a duplicate, which means we can erase these ones down here. But now they shouldn't be duplicates. So now our power level is 2036. Let's make that go up. Okay, and so far it looks like no one else is on this list. Let's make a link to it. Let's see if I can share this in chat. Let's see here. Can someone share this in chat? It's linked in the top of the Twitch. I actually don't have chat up on my thing. Is anyone able to share this list? There's a link to community power leveling at the top list now on Japanese Quest. If someone links that in chat, people can find this list, and now you can update it. So now anyone can make our power level go up. If we find a new word here, you can write it in. Let's test it first. I see one person in the room. An anonymous something or other. So Pokemon, thank you for the link. So go to that link if you want to power us up. We can type in new words here as we play the game. So I'll run around. This is so I can focus more on the game, focus more on teaching. And then all the other party members, the community on Japanese Quest can help make our power level go up. Because our power level is so high now, it takes a while sometimes to find new words. But if multiple people are trying to do it, we can much more easily power up. Okay, I see 2 people now on that sheet. Looking good. Can you guys practice to see if you can edit that? Because I haven't confirmed. Is it possible to edit that now? See if you can edit this here. And add a new word here. Let's try to not edit it at the top, but down at the bottom. We're at 237. Yep, I see someone there. Looks like you can edit probably. An anonymous Dumbo octopus. Let's do a test. Just try, see if you can add any Japanese word there. The first word that comes to mind. We got more people in chat. Great, come there. And try to write some Japanese word there. Can be common, can be rare. Doesn't matter. Let's just test it out. If I can give you a suggestion, how about the Japanese word for sand? Anyone know the Japanese word for sand? If you know it, write it there. Okay, ningen, person. Suna. So ningen actually was not a new word. Is that true? So let's practice this a little bit before we start. So ningen. So that is a duplicate. So we don't need to change the color of fields. So you see it highlights green if it's a duplicate, so we don't need that new word. But this word, for example, is a new word. And that word has a couple meanings actually. Shinju, double suicide, or shinshu, one's true motives. So some good words there. And cool, someone used Rikai. If someone wants to do that, you can completely update it, which would help me a lot. But for now, we're going to keep it to words we find in-game. So we will delete these, but if we find words in-game, that same way you can add words to the list here. And by the way, the reason I brought up sand is because I just read this book, Woman in the Dunes. In Japanese, it's called Sand Woman. Anyone know how to write the title in Japanese for Sand Woman, Woman in the Dunes? If anyone can write that, try to write that here to test out Women in the Dunes. Try to write it, the title of that book, famous book, in Japanese. Sand Woman is the clue. But it was translated The Woman in the Dunes. Anyone know how to write that? Give it a try. I see 5 people now in our gravity hyper chamber for leveling up. And if people could kind of link this periodically today as we talk about it, that'd be very helpful. Ooh, someone wrote it. Not sure who wrote it, but that's correct. Here we see Suna, sand, Suna no onna. Sand woman, or woman in the dunes. Cool, and both those words we've learned by themselves, but you can see together, it's not a duplicate. Okay, let's jump into the game, And now today, throughout the stream, people can join this community power leveling area. In the main stream, you'll see it on the left here.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
This will be a way to see the words we've recently learned. And then everyone can see, and I can see, new words that people are writing as we power up. So this will be here. People can write words as we are progressing in the game. Then I can update the master list. That one is not editable with the new words here. So if people want to, you can write the kanji, the reading, the meaning. You can use Rikai-kun to do that automatically. That's the way I normally do it. And yeah, this is a test. If anything goes weird, just try to undo it. Let's try to keep it as much as we can to words in the game. Let's try to keep it as appropriate as we can, because I can and I will have to make this go away if for some reason it's not working. I can make that go away. As you can see, it's covering up a bit of the chat. Anyway, it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. The reason we're doing this, last time we spent so much time updating words. This time, I thought, let's try to do it together. I can focus more on the game and get further in the game. I can teach more and not mess around with forms so much. So we'll see if this works. But it's another way also to engage the community. I've always talked about how every person that joins us is another party member on this journey. For example, Wasef down there. You could say, this is Wasef. By the way, I believe Wasef has their own channel. Check them out. Click on their name. They also learn and teach Japanese through their channel. I think right now through Ni no Kuni. Check them out. Link their channel, follow them. We always like to level up other Japanese streamers. And there aren't that many, but they are one of the quality Japanese streamers I've seen recently. So check them out. I'm right on your name, right? I think I only was over there once. So here's Wasef. You too can join our new community power leveling area. If you join here, there's a new link at the top. NGO Brainer, I believe, is another one. NGO2, Japanese streamer, check them out. I believe yesterday you were streaming. I forget what game it was, but check NGO Brainer as well. I followed both of them. I recommend following them. Quality Japanese education streamers. Japanese learning streamers. So as people join, we gain party members. And the party members can gather in this power leveling area over here. This is new today. And people can level things up as we find words. So without further ado, let's jump into the game, find some words, and let's make that power level go up. Right now, power level is 2036. Which is good, because before, we were stuck in the year of the power level, so now we've traveled into the future, the year 2036. We're in the future now, in a manner of speaking anyway. It's a world where there is no more coronavirus, at least not as a threat, so that's good. Okay, so let's go. It's a good start for Japanese Quest. We cured coronavirus. Now let's continue and see what's happening with the game. Ah, Ateso. Konnichiwa. Okay, so as always, she is complaining, you know, arguing with adults. Okay, so let's look at one fun word. The kanji for rock, ishi. The kanji for head, atama. Put them together. Rock head, ishi atama. And so she's saying everyone here is kind of a blockhead. They're stubborn. So no one will listen to me. And so this is an example. If I kind of feature a word, I mention it, someone could up here in our power leveling area write that word and see if it shows up. And if it doesn't turn green, we can add that to our power level. With the power of rock heads, that power level can go up. So I see someone playing with it. I wonder why it keeps turning gray. Is there some copy and paste that would turn it gray like that? It's interesting. I've never really turned it gray myself. But there must be some reason for that. Anyway, it's a learning process. Let's keep going. Ah, you're the one I saw before. So Sakino means the person from before. Don't know what that line meant. Let's keep going.
Yo, Chibi-chan. 俺たち、お前が探してる妹を見つけてきてやったぜ。
Ooh, what do we got? Ah, I see someone did the copy paste with Rikai, but you need to change a mode to make it only the top one. There's a certain mode you need to change in Rikai-chan. Yeah, that takes a bit of practice. Yeah, this is teaching me how tricky this can be. To copy and paste these things, you kind of need to learn how to streamline it. So Ultra Kitty's here, got a question. Cool. So in chat, questions for everybody are very much encouraged. Sometimes I don't have time to get to all of them, but questions are very much encouraged. Oh, cool. So someone... looks like they wrote it. So Ishiatama, it turned green, which makes me think we probably already learned that. Unless something else went funny. So we really already learned that? I'm kind of surprised. So if we already learned it, so I can edit this too, we can erase that for now. It was a good try, but yeah, if it turns green, we can erase it and then keep our power level still at 2036. But look for new words we can add later. So let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power
Go back to
level?
where we were. Cool. So Ultra Kitty's question. What do you think of this book? I have no idea. I don't know the book. Anyone know that book? If you know the book, you can comment on it. I'm not familiar with that one. The ones I'm most familiar with are Genki as a textbook, and then for a free option, Take Kim. We mention a lot. So NGO Gamer, Ryuga, Ultra Kitty, Wasef, Hateso. In case I didn't say hello, konnichiwa. Good to see you. And again, the link at the top of our Twitch page. Find that link. Join us here. You can level up as we find new words in the game. Okay. So he's saying here, we found your younger sister. The one you were looking for. Imoto, younger sister. We've learned that already, so we don't need to write it here. So that's your sister, right? So don't just stay there. Come on, come out. So let's look at some of the keywords here. Nei-san, older sister. Tokoro, place. And then Sona Tokoro, so that place. So wherever she is, don't stay there. Detekina, so come out and see your sister. Ultra Kitty, if that's the case, it's probably a fine resource. Would be my guess. Atashi. Well, I... Who is that? I don't know this kid. Nani? So that word, of course, is what. Don't need to write that here. We have learned Nani, although we probably learned it with kanji. So you actually have the emote of Nani if you want us to try that emote. Game Grammar's got it, but I believe you're subscribed, so you can actually do our emote too. Good to see you, Game Grammar.
なくなっちゃったのは私のパパだよ。
Okay, so she's saying here, I'm an only child. The one I can't find, who wasn't there, was my father, Papa. So a couple words we could add to our power level. Anyone just joining, today we unlocked a new gear on Japanese Quest, community power leveling. The way it works, this Google Sheet here is editable by everyone. It's a bit of an experiment, hopefully it can work. But words like this, for example, only child, someone could try to add. Or papa, father, you could try to add that. It looks like someone added only child. Really? That's a duplicate too? I'm surprised that all these words are duplicates. Eh? Kind of confused what's happening. Because this field is not even supposed to turn green. So why in the world would that turn green? Our power level is too high. Everything should not be a duplicate. I don't understand why some things are turning green that are turning green. So, like, nothing here should turn green in the second column, I would think. Let me try writing that myself. So, only child. Hitoriko. So that's a duplicate. Let me just do a find on it to see if that's actually a duplicate, because I feel like things are a little weird. This is our first time doing this, so... Hitoriko. So yeah, we did learn that. Only child at 1741. So that is actually a duplicate, so that probably is legit then. If things are turning green there. What I don't get is why it turned green elsewhere. Turns out Sheets may be a bit weirder and more finicky than I was hoping for this kind of capability. Let's just type in something and see if it turns green. Kata, we know we have. Right. So that shouldn't turn green. Why did that turn green, I wonder? Did that formatting? Huh. Is it because it's next to it, maybe? It's odd. Test. Yeah, so far I did this to mess with Sheets less. So far that has not been successful. But we'll see as we learn how this works. I feel like this may work. Chips, I've used your idea about putting new vocabs into a spreadsheet when I study Chinese. Nice! Already put more than 6,000 words. That's good to hear. Good to see you, Chips. So maybe it does the color because it's green here. It makes the color green there as well. Maybe that's why. Anyway, back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
No, Game Grammar, that would not be a duplicate. But we're not really going that hardcore on our power level list yet. We're trying to keep things a bit more common.
なんなのあんた。人の話もろくに聞けないなんてとんだひよっこちゃんね。
So what are you doing? You're not listening to people, what people say. So Hyoko means like chick, but it can mean like someone who's like a noob, basically. You can see by her, this is kind of her character. She's always kind of antagonistic.
なんだとこのチビ、お前の方がガキじゃ。
She says, "What? What's up with this chibi, this little girl? You're the one who is the kid."
とにかくその女の子も迷子みたいだし、このままじゃ拉致が開かないわ。
Okay, in any case, this kid seems like they're lost. A lost child. So the word for lost child we have learned already, maigo. And then you see this phrase here, rachi ga akanai. It's a phrase that means we're not really making any progress at this rate. Kono mama ja. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. So Game Grammar is using this dictionary viewer that a viewer made. Very cool. Yeah, someday we might want to change things around. For now, we'll be working with what we've been doing. I kind of like having our old school methods, like, for example, using Jisho as our dictionary, using Google Sheets. They're very familiar to most people, so I kind of like using those. At least I'm familiar with them. Okay, let's... good question by Chips. How do you make a spreadsheet or flashcards out of a spreadsheet? Yep, you can export them. Yeah, listen to Game Grammar. I think I might have done it a little different. I would... If I just had 3 fields, what I did was copy and paste it into a text document. Then you can import that text document into Anki. So that's one thing I did for our list.
ねえあんたたち、悪いけど私を酒場のマスターのところまで連れて行ってくれない？
Okay, you guys, so she's saying, so sorry, you guys, but could you take me to the bar? So she's saying, warui kedo. So warui means bad. Kedo means but. So we see a new word there, sakaba. But as you can see, it's green. We have learned that already. It's a good idea, though, whoever wrote that. It's actually good to see the green words, too, because we get review. We can see that word. It's a good word. But I think we actually learned that one pretty recently, maybe. So she's saying, take me to the bar, sakaba. We can say hai or ie. Hai, we will help you out.
ありがとう。私一人じゃ酒場に入れないけど、あんたたちがいればなんとかなるはずよ。
So yeah, I can't go alone. Hitori by myself, so hitori-ja. So as for just by myself, I can't go by myself. I'm a kid. And yeah, by the way, people writing these, I really appreciate it. And but the reason so many are green, we've already learned 2,000 words. So more common words will show up as a duplicate. We need to find new words to make our power level go up. But this kind of word is a good one to type in. It's kind of in that sweet spot of being about the level we're looking for. For our Anki, I still think the Anki is still just the first 1,000 words. But I can update that if people want me to. But I kind of like it as 1,000 because I feel like the first 1,000 words, I'm 100% confident all those words are very useful to learn. Especially the end of the last 2,000, they get a little bit more out there. But if people want to update it, I can.
私はベロニカっていうの。この子と一緒についていくから、あとはよろしくね。
Okay, so my name is Veronica. Okay, so she's gonna come with us. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Ultra Kitty. Could make a new list plus the old one. Yeah, Unboxes, that's kind of my feeling. I remember before you mentioned you thought the words were good after that too, but that was when we were still around 1500. After 1500, it got even more out there because we had a couple streams where we learned like hundreds of words. So, I kind of agree. After the first 1,000, probably you might be better off finding a JLPT deck or another popular deck for like Core 2000 or making your own sentence deck. Like, I'm not saying our power level list has no use. I think continuing this journey, making our power level go up still, is good. But I'm not sure if it was me, if I would follow our on-key list up to 9,000. If it's fun, go for it. Yeah, true, they are gaming related, but not always. Some of the newer lists we went off kanji and we're learning related kanji. Like I said, it got a bit out there, so... Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, Unboxious knows the list probably more than most, and they're not all gaming related, but they're all good words to know, I can tell you that.
こんな頼りないお兄ちゃんたちに振り回されて心細かったでしょ。もう大丈夫だからね。
So being pulled around by these unreliable Oni-chan, unreliable guys, must have been kind of lonely. Don't worry, you're okay now. Mo, daijoubu. The sentence list. We haven't used it for a little while, but basically sometimes a sentence in the game kind of jumps out at us. We'd write it down in chat and add it to our sentence list. But today we're more focusing on new words, making our power level go up. So far it's gone up 2036. Thank you.
たく最近のガキは生意気すぎるぜ。さっさとこいつらを酒場に届けて、俺たちは先を急ぐとするか。
Ultra Kitty, don't totally understand your question there. Is the sentence list on kanji as well? On kanji? Not sure what that means. Okay, so recently kids are very kind of arrogant. At least she is, he's saying. So let's take them to the bar, again, Sakaba. So let's go ahead. Oh, Anki. No, that list we did not put on Anki. Ah, Burb, good comment. So that word, Furimoasu, we did not have. Yeah, someone want to put that on there? So Toroku we do have to reach somewhere. Let's go to our power level up screen. Someone can update that, but let's look up that word. Not a super common word, but it is marked common. So the one she was probably using, we're kind of manipulating someone or making her feel like she's being, I don't know, abused or something like that. It can also mean to like wave around a blade, for example. So this word, shall we add that to our power level? Nice, someone added it already, so I don't need to. Looks good. Power level is now 2037, and for the first time, it has worked. Community power leveling is now officially a success because our power level is now 2037. Let's celebrate everyone in chat. If we can get some hype in chat. We do have a emote for this situation, the Yatta emote. It's time to use that.
ベジータ What does the scouter say about his power level?
Yatta! Community power leveling is real. If anyone else wants to use this power, you can do it too. If you have some viewers, they can level you up in chat. Data Draft, good to see you. Mr. Potato, NGO, Burb. We have now leveled up to 2037. Okay, that was intense. I need a drink of water quick. I'll be right back. Whew. Okay, now let's level up some more. Let's try to get our power level at least to 2040 today. What will the world be like in 2040? We'll know in 3 more words. Ah, water is good. Water is good. Yeah, Game Grammar, you are very right. They are useful in Ace Attorney. I'm not sure the context, but you probably know that we're just adding words from this game for now. Words that we see. Gamer buddy, good to see you. So now the goal is to go where? Sakabae. Go to the bar. It helps when you're looking at a sentence in Japanese. Identify what is the core, the important information in that sentence. In this one, if you had to pick one word, it's the one in the middle. Sakabae. We are going to the bar. A marks the direction. Frankie has summoned a dragon. It was my birthday yesterday. Ah! Happy birthday, Otanjobi. Omedetou. Yeah, my birthday actually was 4 days ago. I was thinking of doing a birthday stream actually, but I, for some reason, stayed up all night the night before and slept in too much and did not do that. But I kind of wanted to because the last 2 years I did a birthday stream. But did not do that. Plus, birthday streams to me are somewhat... Like, I kind of feel like when I'm writing birthday stream that I'm kind of like, ooh, give me bits now. I don't think it's really like that. Like, I think birthday streams are fine, but I always kind of felt like that in the back of my mind. Not that I even think it's bad to say, ooh, give me bits now. For Game Grammar's birthday stream, I think I gave you 1,000 bits, so I think it's a good thing to do. Because you very much deserve the bits for the way you're teaching Japanese over there. Ah! Sugoi! That was not my intention, Game Grammar, but thank you. Arigato. So, oh yeah. Irashai. So, welcome.
Huh? お前は懲りもせずまた来やがったな。子供が一人で酒場なんぞ。
Okay, so... Oh my. So why are you here again? So we see a keyword here. Could be a new word. To learn is actually a ru verb that we don't see the full form, but koriru, to learn. So this is the negative version with sezu. So korimo sezu, so you're not even learning. You came back here again. The kitties right now are freaking out, running around. If something goes wrong, that's why. Like suddenly go dark. The kitties have pulled a cord, just be aware. The kitties are 10 months old now, and they're fully big, and they are pretty hardcore. Yeah, Mama Luigi, that is a good word. Yuhi, sunset. I agree with you there. Good word. Yeah, things like that, if you want to test it out, see if we've learned it, you can put it there. Just probably delete it after you put it, just because we're mostly adding words from the game. Oh, nice. Someone added Koriru. Burb, thank you very much. Burb is high level adding these words. Very much appreciated. And it looks like you've got the whole thing there. Arigato. So power level is now 2038. Let's make that go up. So that new word there that you see, people can see it. Let's quick go to the power level up screen just to see that new word. Power level is now going up. Yeah, I really like this actually. Just the feeling is something I didn't expect, but the feeling of our power level going up without me doing it, it's almost like a magical kind of feeling. It feels like the aura that you see around Goku as he powers up. So it's an N1 word. Let's write it in. So it's what's happening here is we're all kind of getting this aura leveling up each time this happens. So N1 word, common word, to learn by experience. To learn is one lesson. This second meaning I don't see too much. Yeah, N1 too has a big range to it. Some N1 words you don't see that much, but other N1 words you really see almost all the time. So there's a big range to N1 because it includes something like 10,000 words you need for it. Cool, power level has gone up. So I'm guessing, Burb, the way you level this up, you just copied this like I do. Press C with Rikai. Copy it. Then you've got it. Now it's a duplicate, so I can delete that, but that's just modeling how you do that if someone else wants to level us up. Cool. Power level is now 2038. Let's go.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising. Let's go. Okay, so any new words here? The one word that may be new, I actually think we might have it, but this word here. Tsude. Let's look that up for fun. If someone wants to level us up with that word, you can. We may have learned it, not sure. I know we saw this word in Xenoblade 2, our first game. Companion. N3 word. So we have it on Boxious, thank you. Does anyone know this word? What in the world is that word? In no theater or something? Tritagonist? Eh? Yeah, it's kind of a different form. So to take someone along is tsureru. So the shorter form, just companion. Tsure. Yep, it sounds different. So sure is su, and then tsure, su. 11 bits, Nolo, arigato. Thank you very much for that. Let's continue our power leveling now.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising. Let's find some more words. Oh, we don't have it? Cool. If someone wants, then that word for companion we can add here. So we have Koriru to learn by experience, and then Sure, if someone wants to add for companion, we could add there.
Yeah, こいつは失礼しやした。大人が一緒なら大丈夫でさ。どうぞゆっくりしていってください。
So he's saying, oh, sorry about that. If you have adults with you, then sure, take your time. We have both, Bert. Thank you. I thought we may have. So keyword here we already learned, but otona, adult. So I guess we are adults. So she can come with us.
こんにちは、マスター。こちらの席、かけてもよろしくって。
Okay, Master, could you let me take this seat?
元気そうなお嬢ちゃんだ。ご注文はマスターの気まぐれ昆布茶でいいですかな？
Okay, so you seem like a Genki kid. So for your order, can I give you my kimagure? Kind of means like whatever I want, like whatever my whim is. This kind of tea. Not a tea expert. I actually don't know kombucha. What is this? Kobu? Someone knows about tea. You can tell us in chat. But this tea I'm not familiar with. Ah, so like a kelp tea. Right. So yeah, I did know kelp as kobu. Didn't really know as a tea, though. Interesting. And let's look at that other word he used. Not super common. But it is marked common. It is marked N1. So if someone wants to add this, we could. So on a whim, or on... So basically, on a whim, he's giving her this kelp tea. So magure means like a fluke or by chance. And then ki is like your mood. So it's like a mood that comes by chance. That idea. It's already there, Wasef. Thank you.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level's rising. Thank you, Nappa, for asking. So thank you for the thought, but we don't have time to just relax. We are looking for someone. So let's jump toward the core of what we're doing. Hito o sagashi. We are searching for someone. Hito, person. Sagashi, to search for. And then sagashi ni kita. So kuru, to come. Kita, to have come. So we came looking for someone. Chips, good question. So we actually have a command for katakana. Can someone try doing the command? If you do exclamation point katakana, it explains when katakana is used, because we've had this question many times. Don't worry, it's a good question. But yeah, check out the Nightbot, it still works. Many reasons katakana can be used. Let's see what it says here. So in addition to being used for foreign loanwords, it's ease of reading, style, sound effects, old video games, robot speech, plants, animals. Many, many reasons. Often just for like style or ease of reading or emphasis. Katakana may be used. Sometimes it's just easier to read than the kanji might be, for example. A lot of reasons. Wasef, good to see you. Ja Matane, and again, check out Wasef. Check out their channel, they are awesome. Kane Bloodin, also awesome because they just summoned a dragon. Subscribe. Arigato. Sweet. We're now powering up. We got new subs. We got new bits. We got Let's go. We got a lot. We got a new power level. So someone wrote U there, which means hot water. Looks good. But then it was deleted because we already learned it. Sweet. That's exactly how it should work. So this word, yukuri. Ah, have we not added that? So slowly or relaxed, yukuri. So if someone can figure out how to properly add that into all three fields, that'd be awesome. It looks good. The way I do it, I'll just recopy it. Copy it the first line, copy the second line. There you go. Sweet, power level is now going up. I'll update that in a bit.
担当直入に聞くわ。
Ooh, this is kind of a cool word. This could be one we add. This is a common enough phrase. So I will cut straight to the point. Let's look at the power level screen. Someone wants to add that, you can. But let's go to the dictionary here. So tanto is a short sword. So imagine stabbing in directly a short sword. In other words, literally cutting straight to the point. Tanto chokunyu. Because chokunyu means to directly plunge in. Choku means directly. Yu means to enter. So imagine taking a short sword, stabbing it into someone. How can you get more straight to the point than that? You really can't. So let's see if we can learn this. It's not marked common, but I can tell you from experience, this is a fairly common phrase. Oh my goodness, have we learned this already? Eh? No way. I guess because I like it, we have learned that already. Oh well. Wait, are you saying that, it's green though, right? So that means we've learned it already, right? Because it's green, it must mean we've learned it already. If someone wants to search it and tell us what number, I'd be curious. But yeah, considering I like it so much from what I've said, it makes sense if we learned it before. So if something turns green, it means we've learned it already. Yeah, Ryan, I'm using Rikaikun. It's a Google plugin. If that's what you mean. Oh no, Yukuri. Something happened. Let's undo that. Oh no. What did I just do? Let's redo. I'm messing it all up. I'm gonna stop messing with this now. Let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power
Someone else can
level?
fix that Yukuri, hopefully. Let's keep going. Ah, thank you. So Ryuga Plays says, we learned straight to the point, Tanto Chokunyu, this one. We learned it at 1774. You know what? That probably means we learned it in the year... Oh no, we weren't doing it yet. Because for a while we were learning things by year. But that was before that. Okay. So I'll just ask you straight out.
私と似た格好をしたセイニャって子が誰かを探しに来なかった？
So have you found a girl wearing the same thing as me? So Seinya.
Oh, あのお嬢ちゃんならうちにお姉さんを探しに来たけどいないと分かって里を出て行ったよ。
Okay, I think that girl did come here looking for her younger sister. But when she wasn't here, she left. Mama Luigi asks, is there an easy way to know how to count a new counter? Yep, we're looking for her older sister. But she said it's her younger sister, actually. So in English, her name, I believe, is Serena. So where did Senya go? So doko, where? Doko ni iku. So where did she say she's going? This small tsute marks... So what did she say? So yep, she's looking for her younger sister. But it's a little complicated. I don't know if you've played this game.
西の方にお姉さんがいる気がするからそこを目指すって言ってたっけね。なんとも不思議な子だったな。
So she felt that her sister might be to the west. So the key word here, nishi, west. So she'd aim for there. And yeah, she seems like kind of a strange child that she would feel where her sister is. So fushigi, strange. It's a keyword there, fushigi nako. So she headed for the west. So yep, good comments here. Noob! Ohio, good to see you. I'm doing well, how are you? I think I will take a quick break here though. I'm going a little over an hour. I will be right back. And then we'll continue to power up with our community power leveling unlocked. So people in chat can talk about that and level us up from any words you see here. If there's any new words, we can power up as I'm on my break for a minute here, which is new. So I'll be right back. Ittekimasu. Be right back. Tadaima. So I'm back. Hello, everyone. Ooh, did our power level go up? No way. Fushigi we haven't learned? Are you for real? I find that hard to believe that we haven't learned Fushigi. Anyway, if we have not, let's learn it. Okay, really quickly as I come back, something came to mind. Let's do a quick book review. So here's a camera. This book here, anyone know it? Is that reversed for some reason? Why would my camera be reversed? No, it's upside down. I'm an idiot. Okay. The book was upside down. Okay. So this book, very famous book, it won the Nobel Prize for Literature. This is actually 2 books by the author. Kawabata is the author. No, I don't think it's mirrored. I just have the book upside down like an idiot. Can you read that? I just finished this book. So you see it's quite short, but it's still challenging because it's written almost 100 years ago. But yeah, Snow Country. I recommend it as a book. I don't recommend it as a first book. Maybe like a 100-something book. To me, it's my like about 150 or so. I've read around 150 books. But I did like it. Some really good prose describing the snow. It's about a guy who goes to an onsen village in Niigata Prefecture. Had some adventures there with various geisha. I say adventures, but there's nothing too risque about the book. Mostly just a lot of sensitive writing, a lot of snow at the end. Really cool scene with the Milky Way overhead. And I won't spoiler you. Anyway, cool book, recommended. Before this, I read The Woman in the Dunes, Suna no Onna. I felt like to balance out the sand, I needed snow, so Snow Country. Yukiguni. By the way, let's say hi to our kitty. You can see a kitty down there. There's the Haru kitty. It's gotten a bit bigger now. Aki kitty, I don't know where he is. Okay, let's get back to the game. And the Griffin kitty cam.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
AJK, konbanwa. そうですね。読みましたよ。面白かった. It was a good book. I recommend reading it. Okay, where were we? Good to see you, AJK. So, a strange child. So, our power level went up to 2040 with this word here, fushigi, strange. So it's na adjective, so it takes na. And then the noun here is ko. So a strange child. Fushigi na ko. Let's make our power level go up to 2040 with the power of our community power leveling today.
西の方？あ、もう入れ違いだわ。セーニャは私を助け出そうとして。
Oh no, we missed each other. She went west.
Hmm. 実は私蒸し風呂に入っていたところを魔物にさらわれちゃって 今までそいつらのアジトに閉じ込められていたの。
Okay. So, she's saying when I came to the bath here, so I was kidnapped by a monster. Mamono. So Ajito is his hideout, so I was locked in his hideout. Ah, AJK, good to see you. Ja, mata ne. Ah, yeah, Ningen Shikaku, I read that too. Also a challenging read. I'd probably wait on it until you've read more books or older books. Jen, hello. I actually found Yuki Guni easier than Ningen Shikaku personally. Although I read it a long time ago, so maybe not. Okay, so I finally escaped and now my younger sister went to his hideout? Genpui says, came from an old Harry Potter YouTube video. Ooh, those were about 2 years ago. This looks like a cool concept. I'm intrigued. Cool. Good to see you. Yeah, basically what we do is... I'll say 3 things to keep it simple, but probably more than 3 things. So, 1, I'm a Japanese teacher. I break down the Japanese as we go. 2, we find new words. As we do so, our power level goes up. And 3, something we added today, people from chat can power us up by adding words here. Words from the game. So those are the 3 main systems we have going today. So you guys, you're not just normal travelers, are you? Ah! New party member, Yokoso! Japanese Quest, welcome to Japanese Quest. So we are all on this journey travelers. Tabibito. Should be a word we already have, so it will show up green if you write it there. But if we find new words there, we'll not highlight green and we can add it to our power level. If it's a new word. Burb. Good comment. Yeah, why don't you try? If it's new, I think it would be worth adding. So she said, right now I still can't tell you the details. So kuwashi means in detail. But please just trust me and come help me look for my younger sister. So let's look what we added here. Go to our power level up screen. So nante can be used for something when you're making kind of an exclamation, or you're saying like things like something. It's kind of confusing to explain, and we passed that part of the dialogue. So let's look it up in our dictionary quick. And yeah, it can take the kanji here. But it's used a bit differently. So let's see here if we can find some sentences. So in this kind of situation, it can be used in the front of a sentence to kind of show an exclamation. These are a bit long, but the basic idea... Let's go to the bigger screen. So this is a good example. So nante. So 日本なんて大変ですよね. If rain was enough to get phone lines crossed, then Japan would be in a real mess. So it can kind of say something like, as for this thing, there's a problem. That's one way you often see it. It's kind of one of those things you get used to seeing over time. It's kind of difficult to explain. So if what I'm saying makes no sense, don't worry. You'll see it a lot. You'll get more familiar. But it's good to be aware of so you notice it. Let's go back to the game here. And so we've added that. Sweet. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if we have it with the Nani. We do not. I feel like you usually see this form though, so let's stay here for now. Let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
How interesting. Mama Luigi, easy read. We're not sure if it's an easy read, but Yuki no Hana, Winter Flower. Orion Cinder? What is this? Chikara is rising? Yeah. Power is rising. Is what that means. I'm not sure what you're referencing there, but we have some things that say our power is rising. Chikara means power. Oh, nice. You beat the main story? Did you beat it in Japanese or in English? I just beat it recently in Japanese. Great game, I thought. Very cool. So, should we help her find her sister? What do you say? We haven't voted for a while in chat. Let's vote in chat. Ichi for hai, or you can write hai, or ni for ie. What do you think? Should we help her find her younger sister? Imoto. Oh! Sagashite chodai. So please help me look for my sister. What do you think? So we have 1 vote for no, 2 votes for yes, another vote for yes, another vote for yes. Unbach just says no. It looks like the yes is won. Thank you. So if it was you, I thought you would say that you helped. So here we see nara. That can be an if-then statement. So if it was you, so nara meaning if, I thought you would say that. Saying no will 99% of the time just repeat the choice. Yeah, I like saying no though, sometimes just for new dialogue potentially. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's fun. Plus, she looks happy now, but seeing her look angry, well, it's more in her character. It could be interesting too. You guys are going? I will come with you. So isho means together. Isho ni iku. Go together. By the way, words like iku, we have learned, but we've learned it with the kanji. So people write those in, try to write it with the kanji. Of course, sometimes you'll have it in just kana. One reason you might see it in kana, for someone who's younger, like a little kid, they'll often write more in hiragana for their dialogue. It can give you a sense she's not as confident with her language. So she said it's too dangerous for a child. The keyword there. 危ない. 危ないから. Kara. So because it's dangerous. Dame. You can't do it. And but I have a hint about where your father might be. This could be a word we add. Not sure if we have it. Kokoro atari. So I have a hunch. I have a guess about where your father might be. Don't worry, we'll take you home. Gamer buddy. Good to see you. じゃ、またね。
お前だって子供じゃねえか。ちゃんと俺たちについてこられるのか?
So you two, aren't you a child? Can you really keep up with us? Burb, thank you. Cool. So Burb, are you doing a find on these before you write them in then? Yeah, I thought we might have had it, but appreciate the comment. Cool.
私を誰だと思ってるの？聖地ラムダからやってきた最強の魔法使いベロニカ様よ。
So who do you think I am? 誰 Who 誰だと思ってるの So who do you think I am? So I came from the holy land of Lamuda. Lamuda kara, so from Lamuda. やってきた So Seichi means like the holy land. We could add a word like that. We probably don't have that word. Saikyo, strongest. We may not have that. This means wizard. We probably have that. Mahotsukai. Wizard, we learned that probably playing Harry Potter, actually. So my name is Veronica. The most powerful wizard you will ever find. So that new word that we could add, if we break down the kanji. So se means holy. And then chi means land or ground. So holy ground is new land. Cool. Can you find those all in the dictionary? Because if you can, I say add all of them. So we have Seichi, sweet. Power level is rising. Let me make it go up as we're doing it. So power level, let's make that go up. If we get 2 more, let's do 2044. I'll just have faith we'll get to that level. So Yatekuru to come. Let's look at the big screen as we're doing this. To come along. To come around. Yatekuru Saikyo, strongest. Good words, power level is going up. Of any channel in the world, our Japanese power level is now the highest because, let's be honest, we're the only one who does this. Kami Moop! Nice, we got a dragon! Ryuga waga tekyo ku. They wrote there in Japanese that the dragon will eat their enemies. That is one reason to subscribe to Japanese Quest. You can summon a dragon to devour your linguistic enemies, hopefully. Sweet.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising faster than if it was just me, I can tell you that. Yeah, I would say that after today's stream, or near the end of today's stream, I would say that this community power leveling has been a success. In large part because of Burb. Burb is very skilled at adding to it, but other people could certainly do it too. And it's much faster with everyone else powering us up more than just me.
むしろあんたの方が私の足を引っ張らないように気をつけてほしいくらいだわ。
Okay. Mushiro. Often in Japanese, at the beginning of a sentence, you'll have a clue to tell you where that sentence is going, which is very helpful because usually the verb comes at the end. So, Mushiro meaning rather. So rather, you guys might have to not hold me back. So be careful you don't hold me back, is what she's saying.
さあ、行きましょう。魔物のアジトがあるのは、ここから西の地下に広がる大きな迷宮の中よ。
Okay, so we see this yo. It's a good clue. We know she's giving us new information about a place to go. The place is a maze. Meikyu. If you break down the kanji, lost, like a building or castle or type of place. So this word, by the way, we have learned, I think, back when we were playing Breath of the Wild. So it's a big maze. It's underground. Chika, underground. To the west. Nishi. Okay, so sa, ikimashou, let's go. So that is where the hideout for the monsters is. Mamono no Ajito. Ajito means hideout.
きっと聖女も迷宮の中にいると思うの。西の海岸あたりに迷宮の入り口があるはずだから、ひとまずそこを目指しましょう。
Okay. So again, oftentimes, if you're ever at a difficult Japanese sentence you want to break down, like I said, the first word can be a good hint to tell you what's coming. For example, in this one, kitto, so definitely something, something, something. But if you find a tricky sentence, often looking at the end to find the main verb can help too. So soko o meizasu. So let's aim for that maze to the west. So it's near the beach over there. Kaigan, beach. Atari means the area of the beach. So Kaigan Atari. So that's probably where my sister is. Meikyu no naka, inside the maze. That we don't have. Is it common? Let's go to our power level up screen. So for now, for the time being, for the present, let's go find my sister. Let's go west. So N2 word, common word. It is marked common. So yeah, why don't we add that? If you want to add that verb, that'd be awesome. Power level can go up. So I've got a kitty nearby. Oh, you went away. Okay. Let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising with that new word, hitomazu. So for now, notice it's only in kana here. I think this one you often do see with kana, but it can be kanji too, like you see here. So for the time being, let's aim for that. Power level is now 2045. Yeah, I feel like with this community power leveling, getting to over 9,000 today, now that we've unlocked community power leveling, over 9,000 just became a lot more doable. It's still a difficult goal, but now it's more possible. I could not get us there alone, probably. It would just take too long and too much checking back and forth.
私知ってるのよ。あんたが何者なの 私の期待を裏切らないでね。
So I know who you are. So don't betray my hopes for you. So keyword, 知ってる. So I know who you are. I know your true identity. We are the luminary. He's got some sign here proving it. So nanimono. So I know what kind of person you are. Nanimono. So mono is person, nani is what. So what kind of person you are. Legendary 5 has summoned a dragon. What? Power level's going up today. A lot of new dragons today. We've got a legendary dragon from Legendary 5. Subscribe. Arigato. So my hopes, kitai is hopes. Kitai o uragiranai. So uragiru is to betray. So she's making it negative here with nai. So please don't betray my hope for you, since you are this legendary summoner. Or luminary, rather. Recently, I've been playing Final Fantasy IX in Japanese. It's about a summoner, so that's probably why I said summoner. By the way, I recommend Final Fantasy IX. That's a fun one to play in Japanese. Chips. She's saying just kind of don't betray my hopes for you. I'd say the more friendly version, probably. Junsuke, yokozo. Japanese katoi, welcome. Oh, nice, NGO. Thanks for writing that. Yeah, the word for summoner there. Yeah, don't let me down is a good translation. So desu ne, kono game ga saiko. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I just beat the game recently in English, playing it and learning Japanese from it now. By the way, anyone just joining, I'm a Japanese teacher. My name is Akira Sensei. I'm a Japanese teacher in the US. What we do on this channel, we learn Japanese from Japanese games, but really it's community learning. So today we are powering up, adding new words here, making our power level go up in Japanese. And yep, you are right. That word gets used a lot. Toroku, to subscribe. Cool. Good to hear, Legendary 5. Good to see you. Glad you were inspired to play more Japanese games. Yeah, more than being great for studying, this is what I think games are great for. So look at all these games that I've been playing recently. Raging Loop, great visual novel. Breath of the Wild, great game with Furigana. Final Fantasy X. Animal Crossing. Ni no Kuni. Higurashi. Got some demos here that are free. Dragon Quest. So what I really find is that playing games in Japanese, it's got a study aspect, it can help you study. But honestly, even more than that, I feel like there's a huge motivational aspect. It can make your motivation for studying in general go up, and then you study in other ways too. So I find that it can help in other areas. Really? That's great news. Higurashi Chapter 1, that I just played through actually in Japanese, is free on Steam until COVID-19 gets a vaccine, aka forever. That's awesome. Good news. So yeah, check that out on Steam. I believe you can get both languages, English and Japanese. So NGO agrees. Sansei desu. So I agree with you there. And I agree with your agreement. So now... Homusubi Sanchi ni aru. So in this mountain area called Homusubi, Koya. So there's a kind of wasteland or field called a Koya. And we need to go to this underground maze. Chika Meikyu. So that's kind of the key there. The middle of the sentence, that's where we're going. And then find the younger sister, Veronica. Veronica no imoto o sagasou. Yoshi. Ikimashou. Frankie, good to see you. Check it out. Frankie is in God mode. You can see the they subscribed. I think that means over a year. Subscribe. Arigato. They've unlocked the God mode stamp there. Kami is the kanji for God. You can see there. Wow, Burb as well. Sugoi has unlocked God mode. Okay, so now let's save before we go. I'm lost. Where are we going? Cool thing about this game, you can go to the map and then point where you need to go. Yosh. So what we're going to do here is pray. Inori. Prayer. Add the O, make it more respectful. O inori o suru. So you save the name. You save the game by confessing your sins, I guess. Doing a prayer. So the name is Akira. That's my name. For anyone new here. Some good words at the bottom there. Suku, to save. I kind of like that those words are always there. Hard selection. Yokoso. Welcome. Good to see you, Hard Selection. So what did you select? What was hard to select? I'm wondering about your name. Hard selection. It's like a difficult choice, but you're going really hard on the hard. It's all caps. So hard selection. Oh yeah, we saw that to make a record when you save. This word record, kiroku, can also be for like a world record. Sekkai kiroku. Might see in the Olympics coming up, which was postponed a year because of the coronavirus. But yeah, we could add that to our power level here. Kiroku record. Yeah, you're right, Burb. It's very common in a lot of games. I'm actually kind of surprised we don't have it. Are you sure about that? Deer wa nihongo de nan toiu? Anyone know the Japanese word for deer? If we don't have that, we could learn that now too. Oh no, you can't pet the deer, you can just turn toward it. It's not cool. Sweet, we got updated our power level. Power level is now 2046. Sweet, let's make that power level go up. Yep, you are right. Shika, deer. I see the kanji there for deer. Nicely done. Do we have that word? If not, let's add it to our power level. We probably learned it. Not sure. So our power level is now 2046. This is the world of Japanese Quest. All the words that we learned so far are here. So 1688, we did learn the word for deer, so we've got a deer with us here on this journey. Do you like my beautiful deer drawing? Gotta get some antlers on there. The deer is with us on this journey as well. Since we learned that word, it's unlocked. Like words here, kawa, river, dokutsu, cave. The world is growing as we learn new words. All these words are being unlocked in the world of our collective subconscious, the world of Japanese Quest. Anyone who watches can tap into this world. Oh no! I just went back for some reason. Great fail. Interesting, yeah, Ryan Cinder wrote a word that looks similar to deer. You can see on the left. So deer is a bit different, but it looks similar. And that is the kanji that's used for, in like kire, for like beautiful. So imagine maybe like a beautiful deer, kind of in the same ballpark, visually. We've not fought for a while. Let's take some dudes down. With our new character here. Interesting, she attacked physically. So we can choose Kogeki attack or Jumon spell. Let's focus on those two. Yosh. Huh, so he's using a knife. Interesting. Okay. Don't know what he just did, but some status effect. Yatta! Kachimashita! So, sorezore. So each of us, that means each. If we haven't learned that word, we could add that. Silence, thank you, Legendary 5. So each of us gained pointo and gorudo. So we gain gold and points. What kind of points? Keiken, experience points. So Keiken means experience. Chi means like a number, so number of experience points. And then kakutoku to acquire. Tei ni ideru to gain. We don't have sorezore. Let's add it. It's a good word. If you want to add it. Anyway, we can power up some more. Slime base to us, the slime drops this treasure chest. Takarabako o otoshiteita. We got a slime jelly. Sweet. Put it in our tool bag. Yeah, that's the weird thing. There's different readings of it. Let's keep it to just the kana. And let's keep it to sorezore. But as you can see, there are different variants. They're more rare. Okay, so we're going west. Let's look at the map. So we're going over here, it looks like. I believe. Possibly in this area right here. Oh no, wait, we want this maze. So Koya means field. Koya no Chikameikyu. So underground maze. Let's go there. So we're going this way, I believe. Ah, Kami, konnichiwa. Good to see you. If anyone could fix the kanji, I'd appreciate it. Let's try to just have the kana for the first one, because that kanji you never see. Arigato. Yay, arigato. Power level's gone up to 2047. So let's point the other way, which is where we're going. Whoosh. So Kazan, there's a volcano there. I always like that word. It's much easier than the word volcano to learn, because all you have is fire plus mountain. What's a fire mountain? Volcano. Kazan. It's of course a word we've already learned, probably in Breath of the Wild, because it's a prominent volcano in that game. So I really like this gate here. It reminds me of a shrine I went to in Japan. Called the anyone know of it? I might have forgot the full name, but the Inari Shrine, like the Fushimi Inari Shrine, something like that. I could be saying that wrong, but something like that in Kyoto. Many different torii gates together. When I went there, it was raining, so down the whole shrine was just flooding water. One of the coolest things I've seen in my entire life. Just like this river with all these gates there. Yeah, Fushimi Inari, arigato. Highly recommended. Hopefully when it's not pouring rain. Ah, Phantom Pickle, good to see you. Konnichiwa. Yeah, don't worry. Slacking off study, you can always come back to it. Or, I mean, if you don't want to come back to it, that's fine too. I didn't study for like 6 years, came back to it, became a Japanese teacher, so you never know. But good to see you, Phantom Pickle. It's kind of one reason we're here. As a Japanese teacher, I realize this is not necessarily the optimal way to teach Japanese or learn Japanese in all ways, but I do think this is a very good way to create hype for Japanese, to inspire people to study Japanese. I've had many comments to that effect, so that's one main reason for this channel existing. To increase hype in Japanese games, to increase hype in Japanese reading, to increase Japanese motivation in general. Because it's infectious, we can spread the motivation around. Cool, good to hear, Phantom Pickle. Glad my story is motivating someone. We defeated that decayed body. Check out his name. We could learn some new words here, because we have one word, the key noun, shitai, corpse, literally dead body if you look at the kanji. And then what kind of corpse? A rotted corpse. So kusaru is to rot. Kusaru would be the form. Do we have those words? If not, let's make our power level go up. Yeah, previous streams are here on Twitch, also on YouTube. So check them out. We started about a year and a half ago. No, 2.5 years ago. Or so. So we don't have that word. Cool. Let's make our power level go up then. And then Kusaru Tsuke.
What does the scouter say
Let's
about
see if
his
we have that
power
word too. Let's
level?
make our power level go up. I can search for some of these words. Fair enough. I also don't want to become a corpse. So Kusaru, to decay. It's got the radical for meat in there, so I kind of imagine like decaying meat. To rot, to go bad. Let's copy that. Can add that to our power level 2. Sweet. Both were new, so we have corpse, shitai, kusaru, to go bad. We can thank that monster for teaching us 2 new Japanese words, because he was a rotting corpse. Power level is now 2049.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is 2049 and rising. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that one, but yeah, why don't you put that in too? Because in games you see that word all the time. Yatsukeru. Let's look that up too. Since we see it so much, I think it's worth looking up here. And by the way, welcome to Japanese Quest. Okay, Yatsukeru. To defeat, to beat, so we defeated them in battle. So we see this word. Feel like you usually see it in kana. This kanji can be like yaru, to defeat, or yaru, to do something, to finish something. I suppose we can keep the kanji just in case, but usually I feel like I just see kana in games.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
2050! A new landmark, 2050, we've reached it. I think that's about good for today. We'll probably end the stream fairly soon. Wow, we went from 2020 to 2050 today. We just jumped forward in time 30 years if we were still inside our time machine of Japanese Quest. Not bad for one stream. I'd say today this is, to me, much more successful than last stream. And kind of this stream exists because last stream went so slow with me updating the list the whole time, looking for words, that I was like, how could I make myself do the opposite of that? So we added this community power leveling here. I think it's worked pretty well. Pretty good plays. Yes, let's do it. Over 9,000. That is the goal. If we put all of our power together, like you said in your comment, we can reach it. Interesting. I pressed minus, and we can talk together. Watashi Senya to, so with my sister Serena. Tabi o shite ite ne. So I was going on a journey with her. Cool, so she went there. Yeah, I kind of pressed that by accident, so you don't need to analyze all this, but basically she was traveling with her sister. They went to this city with the hot springs, and now we're looking for this Ajito hideout, the monsters hideout. Press that by accident. Let's save here. Doko kara tomo naku koi ga kikoru. So from nowhere in particular, you hear a voice. Tachiyoru. Yeah, that could be good. For now, I think I'm going to end stream, so let's keep it at 2050 today. We can make this where we reached today, which we reached because of our new power leveling. The hype is real. Let's pray. Otsukare, kyou wa tanoshikatta. 強くなったね. We've become stronger today because of everyone joining forces. I feel like this proves the community potential for learning a language together. I think we'll try this again someday and make this power level go up. If any other channel wants to try something similar, it could work. It might take a bit of an audience to do it. We often had around 50 viewers, 40 viewers today, so it may be challenging. But could be something to think about and try. Because I feel like for us, it helped to make this power leveling process go more quickly than usual, although it did take a couple individuals being very on point with that. Sweet! Ja! Matane! I will update the permanent list as well. Check out our new word that we learned today. Tashikani. Kidoku tashimashita. So we have properly recorded our save. Would you like to continue your journey? I'll just say hi, so we can end in the field. Ouija has summoned a dragon. Ja, matane. See you later, Ouija. So awesome stream today. 10 Mama Luigi hard selection, data draft. Cammy, Unboxes, Burb, NGO, everyone, thank you for the help today. It's been good to see you. For the first time ever in the world, we've had some Japanese community power leveling. It worked pretty well. I realize not everyone watching necessarily learned all those words, but the idea is, this is a kind of like a spirit bomb that we are building together. From Burb, from Yuga, from Unboxes, all of us can add to the Spirit Bomb whatever we know these new words can add. And then people watching, you can tap into this. You can tap in and take these words back with you. Maybe it's a word just nestled at the bottom of your subconscious. Maybe you don't quite know it yet. But someday, you'll be playing a game yourself, you'll find that word, and boom, it's unlocked for the rest of your life. Ja, matane. See you next time. We'll end the stream here today. I will say ja, matane. We'll host someone next time. Recently, with the new Twitch, hosting is more challenging for me. We'll figure it out eventually. Ja, matane. See you next time. Japanese Quest will continue.